forget to like, share and subscribe.
Hello students, today we are going to discuss types of sets. Number 1, the empty set. A set which does not contain any element is called empty set or null set or void set. The empty set is denoted by the symbol phi or curly bracket. These two are example of roster form. Now write example of set Wheeler form. Let A is equal to a set of elements x such that x belong to natural number and x is greater than 1 and less than 2. We know that there is no natural number which is less than 2 and greater than 1. So this set is empty and denoted by phi. So this is example of set Wheeler form and this is example of roster form. Second, singleton set. A set which contains only one element is known as singleton set. For example, let A is equal to set of elements x such that x belong to natural number and x is greater than 1 and less than 3. Now convert into roster form. So we know that there is one natural number between 1 and 3, 2. So this is called singleton set. This set contains only one element. Third, finite set. The set containing finite numbers of elements is said to be finite set. That is, its elements can be counted one by one and the process of counting coming to an end. For example, the set of vowels of English alphabets A, E, I, O, U. Now start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So counting coming to an end. So such type of set is called finite set. Remark, the total number of elements in a finite set is known as cardinal number. If A is a finite set, then its cardinal number is denoted by Na. Now take same set V equal to this. So for this set, cardinal number is denoted by NV. NV means number of elements in set V. Is equal to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Infinite set. A set containing infinite number of elements is said to be infinite set. That is, its elements can't be counted one by one and the process of counting never comes to an end. For example, set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers, fifth point, equivalent sets. Two finite sets A and B are said to be equivalent if both have equal number of elements. That is, Na equal to Nb means cardinal number of both the sets are equal. For example, let A is equal to A, B, C and D and B is equal to 2, 3, 5 and 7. Clearly both have number of elements. In set there are 4 elements, in set B 4 elements. So both are equivalent sets. 6. Equal sets. Two finite sets A and B are said to be equal if both have same elements. For example, let A equal to A, B and C and B is equal to B, C, A. Clearly, every element of set A is also an element of set B, or every element of set B is also an element of set A. So both sets are equal. Now remark, equal sets are equivalent, but equivalent sets need not be equal. For example, A is equal to B implies if two sets are equal, then we can write number of elements in A equal to number of elements in B. But if number of elements in set A equal to number of elements in set B, then we can't write A equal to B. Next step, 7. Subsets. A set A is said to be subset of set B if every element of set A is also an element of set B. That is, X belong to A implies X belong to B if and only if A is subset of B. For example, let A is equal to B comma C and B is equal to A, B, C, D. Clearly, every element of set A is also an element of set B. Clearly, every element set A is also an element of set B. Therefore, A is subset of B. This is symbol of subset. Remarks. Number 1. The empty set is a subset of every set. Second, every set is a subset of itself. Third, if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, implies A equal to B, or we can write if and only if A equal to B. Point number 4, total number of subsets of set A is equal to 2 raised to the power Na, means its cardinal number. Next, proper subset or superset. Let A and B be two sets where A is subset of B. If A not equal to B, then A is called proper subset of B, or B is called superset of A. For example, let A is equal to A comma B. Then subsets of set A are, we know phi is subset of every set, empty set is subset of every set, so one of the set is phi. Now take single elements A, B, AB. So there are 4 subsets. By definition, A is subset of B and A not equal to B. So except this last set, every set is a subset of set A. So all are proper subsets. 9th, universal set. In any mathematical discussion related to set theory, we consider all the sets to be subset of a given fixed set with respect to a given context. It is denoted by capital U. For example, let A is equal to 2, 3, 4, B is equal to 1, 5, 7 and C is equal to 6, 8, 9. Now let us consider a set U. In such a way, it contains all the elements of set ABC. Such set is called universal set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Clearly, A is subset of U because every element of set is also an element of set U. Similarly, B and C. Next, power set. The set of all subsets of a set A is called power set of A. In power set, each element is a set. The power set of A is denoted by PA. For example, let A is equal to A, B, C and D. Take 4 elements. Therefore, PA is equal to, power set is denoted by PA, and power set is a collection of all subsets of set A. We all know empty set is a subset of every set. So first take 5. Now take single elements. A. Clearly this is subset of this because every element of this set is also an element of this. Now B, C, D. Now take pair of 2. A, B. Now take A, C. Now take A, D. Then take B, C. Now take B, D. Then C, D. Now take pair of 3. Now take pair of 3. So first time take first 3, A, B, C. A, B, C. Don't take D. Second time don't take C. So A, B, D. Next time don't take B. A, C, D. Next time don't take A. B, C, D. So these are pair of 3. Now take all 4 together. A, B, C, D. Okay, now count. How many subsets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Or we know number of subsets of set A are 2 raised to the power number of elements. 2 raised to the power 4 equal to 16. So hence verified. Now remarks. Total number of, number 1, total number of elements in power set A is equal to number of subsets of set A is equal to 2 raised to the power Na, means its cardinal number. And point number 2, if X is a subset of A implies X belong to power set A. Next, disjoint sets. Two sets A and B are said to be disjoint sets if and only if A intersection B equal to 5. Means there is no common element between A and B. Intersection. This symbol is intersection. Means set of common elements in A and B. For example, let A is equal to 2, 3, 5 and B is equal to 1, 4, 6. Since A intersection B is equal to, there is no common element, means A intersection B equal to 5. Therefore, A and B are disjoint set. Next, interval as subsets of R, real number. Number 1, open interval. Let A and B be two numbers, given numbers such that A is less than B. The set of all real numbers X such that X is greater than A and less than B is called an open interval, and it is denoted by small bracket A, B and bracket close. That is A comma B is a set of elements X such that X belong to real number and X is greater than A and less than B. On number line, open interval is denoted by two hollow circles at A and B and the region between A and B highlighted. Second point, closed interval. Let A and B be two given numbers such that A is less than B. The set of all real numbers X such that A is less than equal to X, X is less than equal to B is called closed interval, and it is denoted by big bracket A comma B. It is equal to is a set of elements X such that X belongs to real number and X lies between A and B, this time including A and B. On number line, closed interval is denoted by two circles, two dark circles, and portion between A and B highlighted is highlighted. Similarly, in semi-open interval, means opening is semi, means use small bracket with A and close bracket with B. Means in semi-open interval, excluding A and including B, and on number line with A hollow circle. Similarly, semi-closed interval, closing is semi, means small bracket, means this time X is greater than equal to A, means including A or excluding B, or on number line hollow circle at B. Thank you. Try NCERT exercise 1.2 and 1.3.